Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Samuel Bele here. In today's video, I'll show you how to use another powerful feature in Excel, conditional formatting. This feature allows you to automatically format cells based on values inside them, making it easier to highlight trends and even give your spreadsheets a more visual appeal. So what is conditional formatting? It is a feature in Excel that lets you change appearance of a cell or a group of cells based on their content. For example, you can highlight cell that contains numbers greater than a specific value, or apply color scales to visualize data range. Let's jump into a few examples to see how this works. First, let's look at how you can highlight cells based on their figures. I have sales figure sheet here, months and their corresponding sales. So to go to conditional formatting, I'll select the cells that I want to highlight. Under the home, I'll come to conditional formatting. Click on conditional formatting and I have few options here. First option is highlight cells rules. Another highlight cells rules, I have greater than. So let's choose greater than. Now you want to find out which numbers are greater than a number that is exceeding 10,000. So what I'll do is I'll type in 10,000 here. And how do I want to highlight it? So we already have highlights there. So we have light red filled with dark red text. I click on the drop down and choose different highlighting option, which is yellow filled with dark yellow text, green, light, red text, red border, and then I can also come to custom format. And a dialog box will appear, which I can choose either to bold it, come to border. If I want border, I can choose border on the figures field. So right now, for numbers exceeding 10,000, I want to fill it green. So I will choose green. Click on OK. Then click on OK again. Now you can see all numbers exceeding 10,000 has been highlighted green. Now let's go back again. Select the conditional formatting. Another highlight cells rules. I want to select number which is less than 10,000. So I'll click on the less than rule. Numbers which are less than 10,000. What do I want to do with them? I'll come to custom format. Fill it with red. Click on OK. Okay. And now numbers which are less than 10,000 has been highlighted red. Let's hit on Ctrl+Z to undo the actions. And with the cell selected, let's go back to conditional formatting. Highlight cells. And now you have between. Just like it specified, we can highlight number between two figures. So I want to select numbers between 5,000 and 15,000. And this time I will leave it like that. I want the same highlight. So I'll click on OK. Now you can see the numbers highlighted are between 5,000 and 15,000. Let's click Ctrl+Z again to undo this action. Go to conditional formatting again. Highlight cells. Equal to. On equal to, you want to highlight numbers which are equal to 9,000. So I'll type in 9,000 here. This time I'll choose yellow fill with dark yellow text. Click on OK. And now the 9,000 has been highlighted yellow. So for our next formatting, let's go to product list sheets. Another product name, let's select everything. Go to conditional formatting, highlight cells. And we are coming to text that contains. The text that contains option is helpful if you are working with text and want to highlight text that contains specific phrases. So let's click on that. I want to search for product name that contains fresh. So I'll type in fresh here. This time I'll use green. Now I selected every product that is fresh in the name. Let's go to tax sheets. Our next rule is a date occurring, which is great with date. So let's select the date due. Go to conditional formatting, highlight cells rules, and dates occurring. Under the date occurring, there are options here. You can select yesterday to select dates which is supposed to be yesterday. So today is 27th, so that it will highlight the 26th, which is yesterday. Let's click today, which is 27. So select 27th here. Let's select tomorrow. So we don't have any dates for tomorrow, so that will not select any date. In the last 7 days, and this will select in the last 7 days. Click on OK. Date occurring rule is fantastic for dates, especially managing tasks, schedules, or deadlines. Another great feature of conditional formatting is the ability to highlight duplicate values. So let's go to employees. We have employees ID here, employees name. Employees ID is supposed to be unique. So taking a look through, it will be hard for you to spot the duplicate values. What you can do is select the employee ID, go to conditional formatting, highlight rules, and select duplicate values. And it automatically selects the duplicate values in here. What you can also do is you can click on the drop down, select unique, and you select all the unique numbers. Let's go back to duplicate. So this will select the duplicate for you. Click on OK, and you can delete the duplicate values. And let's take a look at another group of rules. So let's go to sales by employees sheet. We have employees and the sales amounts. Let's select the sales amount. Go to conditional formatting. After the highlight sales rules, we have top slash bottom rules. For the top slash bottom rules, we have top 10 items. Let's click on the top 10 items and it will select the top 10 items in the range. Let's click on OK. And you have the top 10 sales amount in the range. Let's press Ctrl plus Z to undo this action. With the range selected, let's go back to conditional formatting. Now we can select top 10%. Let's select top 10% and click on, and it will select the top 10%, 26,000 and the 25,100. Control plus Z to undo. Let's go back and also select the bottom item. Let's get bottom 10 items. So this is also how the top and bottom rules also works. Next, another rule is the data bar rules. So let's go to inventory. The data bar rule is perfect for comparing numbers within a range, like quantities of stock. So I have stock quantities here and I want to figure out which stocks are running low. Let's select the range, go to conditional formatting. Then under the data bars, we have gradients, so we can color the cells with gradient colors. We can color with solid colors. So let's select the solid red. And this will show us the level of stocks visually. So now we can see the yam flour is in full quantity because that is the highest number in the range. So now we can see the 30 is the figure that is really running low. Then we can refill. That is also the data bar rule for you. The next rule is similar to the data bar rule. So let's go to the employees score sheets. We have employees name and performance score, and you want to figure out which employee had the lowest and the highest score in the performance score range. So how can we do this? Let's select everything and go to conditional formatting. The next rule is the color skills. The color skills is great for visualizing data across a range. So we can select the first one, which apply green to the highest score in the range and red to the lowest score in the range. And let's select that one. Now you can see the 98 is in green because that is the highest score in this range. The 93 is in light green and the 85 is lighter. Let's come to score 20. That is in red because that's the lowest score in the range. That's how the color scale 2 works. All right, now let's take a look at another set of, which is the icon sets. So let's come to sales by employee sheet 2 and let's select the sales amount. Come to conditional formatting and icon sets. So the icon sets are perfect when you want to indicate high, medium, and low values with symbols. So we have symbols here. Now let's choose this shape, the 3 traffic light shapes, and click on OK. Now virtually I can see that the high figures are in green, then the moderate figures are in yellow, and the lowest ones are in red. So let's take a look at one of the most powerful features in conditional formatting, the new rule. So in the sales by employee sheet 2, let me hit Control plus Z to undo and come to conditional formatting, then add new rule. This dialog box will appear. Let's close this dialog box. When you come back to conditional formatting, under each rule, we have more rules here. When you click on it, this will also take you back to the same dialog box when you click on add new rule. So let's close it. Let's close this, come back to new rule. So you have format all cells based on values, which is what we did earlier. Cells that contains, so you can come to specific text, date occurring, blanks, no blanks, errors or no errors. Then we have the top or bottom rank values, which we've looked at earlier. Only values that are above or below average. Format only unique and duplicates values, which we have also taken a look at earlier. So add new rule. This allows you to set up custom rules that fit specific need, especially useful when the inbuilt options don't quite fit your needs. What I want us to use here is use a formula to determine which cells to format. I'll select that. I want to format each cell that is higher than 20,000. The selected range starts from B2. So what I'll do is I'll type in equal to B2 greater than 20,000. So if the cell is greater than 20,000, what do I want to do? I'll come to format. Another field, I'll select green. When a cell is more than 20,000, I want to fill it green. I'll come back to font. I want to bold it. Click on OK. Click on OK again. And there you have it. Only cells with sales figures that is above 20,000 has been highlighted green and also bolding. Let's take a look at the remaining options in our conditional formatting. Let's select this. Come back to conditional formatting. We have clear rules where we can clear rules from the selected cell, or we can clear rules from the entire sheet. We can come to manage rules. So let's click on manage rules. So under the manage rules, we can show all the rules applied to this current selection. Click on this drop down. We can look at all the rules applied to this worksheet. We can also look at rules applied to the sales sheet, sales figure sheet. So to give us rules applied to the sales figure sheet, product list sheet. Basically, under the manage rules, you can take a look at all the rules applied to each sheet in the workbook. Let's come back to current selection. You can add new rule, edit the rule. So you can select a rule and edit it, or you can delete it entirely. So let's delete it here. Click on OK, and the rule has been deleted. And guys, that is a wrap up. This is our introduction to conditional formatting to bring data to life, which helps us to quickly spot patterns and highlights what stands out. From data bars to icon sets, these tools make analyzing data much easier. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. And if there's any topic you want me to cover, let me know in the comments below. I would love to add it to my list. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.